next part is that Janet and Richard go walk on down towards the car in the parking lot, and Joshua comes up to me and strikes up a conversation, and he looks at me and he says, "There's something different about you. In your eyes, I can see something different." He says, "Are you Jesus?" I said, "Well, no, but I'm in his image." He said, I see something in you like a train that goes in a straight way." I said, "Well, yeah, I suppose if you fall off, we'll pick you back up." He says, "I see a straight track in you." And he said then on, continued by saying that, "See, I have a demon inside of me. So the people over there, whenever I get to drinking, I just want to go and just beat the crap out of them. And that guy there, I just want to go and kick him in the back with his legs and just want to beat him up." He said, "I just have this rage inside of me." He was drinking, and I'd seen up above, he'd bummed a cigarette off of a guy, so he'd been smoking. I saw that earlier. I said, "Well, yeah, if you have a demon in you," I said, I'll just cast it out." And so I pulled out one of my cards that had that little tract from Dare Share, and he read through each one of the steps on it, and then I put my hands on his shoulders, and afterwards he says, "That felt kind of good." I started massaging my shoulders, and it felt really nice and really comfortable. So I put my hands on his shoulders, and I prayed to God, in my mind, to open up the heavens full charge, and it means me as an instrument to bring the power of the Holy Spirit onto this guy. And I held him with my shoulders, and then I put my hands on his head and held there and prayed that the Spirit would go down from the top of his head on down through him. And at that point, he backed away from me and goes, "Who are you?" Then he said, "Did you put your hand on my stomach?" And I said, "No, I didn't do that." There was just a hand reached into my stomach and pulled out the demon. Just pulled it right out of me. He said, "You sure you didn't put your hand down there?" I said, No, I didn't do that." He said, "Well, this hand just reached right into my stomach, inside of me, and just pulled out whatever was in there." And then I could see in his demeanor, his eyes, which were bloodshot, were clear. And right after I put my hands on him and he backed away, the well, let me back up a little bit. When we first met, he said, "Can I record what you're going to say?" And I said, "Yeah, okay, you can, no problem." So he gets out his phone, but it didn't work. He said the batteries were gone. It didn't work, so he couldn't record what we were going to say. So, okay, then the point being that right after I did that exorcism, his phone started playing Cowboys and Angels. Just started playing it in his pocket. So if you go to Amazon, you can get my book, Devil's Bargain. It's a novel, but it has a lot of really good stuff for building your spiritual warfare skills. And the other one is Soul Wars. That's true account, so other encounters that I've had with Prince of Darkness. That's something that a lot of really good stuff in it, so you can, it's in a Kindle edition, both of them. Just go to Amazon, you can type in my name, and you can see the other Kindle books we have there. The one that we have that's called Easy Chair Rider. That's just a fun book to read. It's kind of a sequel to Wild Hogs. It's just a fun read. So to recap what happened, I met this fellow after the game, after the concert at Ralston, and he asked, he shook my hand and said, "You have a firm grip." And I said, "Well, it's not a woman's grip." He said, "Well, yeah." So he looked at my eyes and says, "I think you're Jesus." And I said, "No, I'm the image of Jesus." Then I had him read the card that all the gospel steps on it. I cast the demons out by putting my arms on his shoulders and on his head, and prayed for Jesus, the Holy Spirit, to make me an instrument, a vessel, or a channel for the Holy Spirit to do its work. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just a vessel, it's like a hose that sprays water through it, or electrical current wire. I just am what it flows through. I don't have anything to do with it. I don't have no power. That's the main thing you should remember. It's all done by God. It's not by anything I do. So it's just a conduit. So anyway, then he backed up and said, "Who are you?" And then he said that this had pulled out this demon that was inside of him. Then I told him that he was cleaned from his drugs, from smoking and drugs. Well, you're welcome. We're irrigating. We're a big farmer here. Big farming. You should. So then we So I'm going to go get Rich for church. And he said that he pulled up, that head came out of him, and that he was healed. And I could see his demeanor was he was at peace now. So I told him to go to this Lifegate Church, and then they met with Janet and Rich. So anyway, that's been quite an event.